Player-owned housing, we rework out now. Index, player-owned housing, damage artifact storage, upcoming stream, patch notes, and what's happening in the community. Community topics, what's happening this week? This week is all about celebrating the launch of the player-owned house and 120 construction, which we will read the blog after this one. Join us for a cozy rune, skill, and chill Twitch stream on Friday, 17th of July at 2 p.m. game time with Mod Ramen as he builds his own player-owned house and answers any questions you have. In case you missed it, we revealed what's coming up in the months leading up to RuneFest via a special Road Ahead video, including launch dates for Leagues 2, Equilibrium, and Haven Heights Part 2. You already ran into a bug? Uh-oh, what happened? JMod replies on discussions worth hiding. Mod Ryan on summoning points being obsolete. Mod Anvil on the rough release timeline for Haven Heights Part 2. Mod Anvil on our community developers collaboration and launch plugins on the API project. Mod Anvil on when it will be time to turn our attention to the endgame rebalance. Your workbench doesn't work. Did you start the tutorial? Mod Anvil on when the photo booth will get fixed. Mod Anvil on a duck hunt tracker for the summer event. You're so excited you just can't lurk. Mod Anvil on a duck hunt tracker for the summer event. I just read that. Ryan on cleaning up the currency pouch. Mod Azana on the sign of death giving Constitution XP. Mod Anvil on the in-game polls UI change and numerous JMods plus community members revealing their jobs. Player-owned house from the ground up. For nearly 2 decades, player-owned housing has been part of the RuneScape journey. It's where many of us built our very first virtual homes, long before we had any idea what a mortgage was. It's where we proudly displayed our hard-earned achievements, hosting house parties with friends, and spent far too much time deciding where to place that next portal. It was our own corner of Gielinor, a place that was uniquely ours. But while RuneScape continued to grow, player-owned housing remained largely unchanged. The fantasy of building and customizing a home has always been there, yet the tools available to bring that vision to life haven't kept pace with the game around it. Well, that changes today. Today, we're excited to unveil the next chapter of player-owned housing and construction. This isn't simply an update to an existing feature. It's a complete reimagining of one of RuneScape's most iconic systems. Rebuilt from the ground up, it offers more freedom, more creativity, deeper progression, and more reasons than ever to call this little plot of land your home. Whether you're dreaming of a cozy cottage tucked away from the world, a grand mansion filled with trophies from your adventures, or a thriving homestead and shared with friends, this update is designed to help you create a space that reflects your journey. So whichever path you've taken across Gielinor, it's time to build a place that tells your story. Welcome, Mom. We just watched the video. Dive in today and head over to Remington to begin your journey with a brand new introductory quest, There's No Place Like Home. And then we'll read more about the dedicated blog. Finally, we have prepared a list of known issues that may occur today. If you run into any issues with this update, please use the in-game report functionality to help us log and resolve any and all issues. Alright, known issues. Players may be able to leave intended areas in some locations. Some quests may be blocked until construction tutorial is completed. It may be possible to create inaccessible upstairs rooms. Preferred house exit locations may not work correctly. You Are It and Love Story may have issues related to the construction update. Some house portals and doorways may not work or line up correctly. Furniture, storage, filters, and navigation may not work as expected. Placement mode audio may continue playing after placement mode ends. House servant dialogue may be unclear when a task cannot be completed. Potion cauldron timers may overwrite existing timers instead of extending them. The costume room trunk interface may stop being resizable after removing an item in build mode. Room tooltips may occasionally overlap with other sidebar tooltips. Some translated text in the homestead overview may be cut off. Minor visual issues may occur, including clipping, lighting problems, flickering, and misplaced objects. Kitchen cabinets and some other furniture may not display or function correctly. Trophy unlock messages may appear twice after a first time boss kill. Alright, archaeology damage artifact storage. Ooh. In an earlier blog on player-owned housing, we mentioned some of the functional furniture we'd like to introduce with this update. One of the most requested additions was damage artifact storage, aimed at helping players free up valuable bank space. This has been something I've been mentioning for so long as well. Archaeology is all about discovery, but over time, one thing has become clear. Damaged artifacts can pile up fast. Whether you're working through a long excavation session, stockpiling restorations for later, or just trying to keep your bank space under control, managing all these half-buried finds can become a challenge of its own. As development progressed, we spent more time thinking about what the player-owned house should be, and just as importantly, what it shouldn't be. The more we explored the idea, the clearer it became that damaged artifact storage didn't feel right as a piece of functional house furniture. Instead, it made far more sense as a feature developed directly through archaeology itself. With that being said, damaged artifact storage is releasing alongside today's update. This new storage allows you to store damaged artifacts directly at the archaeologist's workbench, giving you a dedicated place to hold restoration-ready finds until you're ready to get to work. How it works: storage is accessed through the archaeologist's workbench. It stores damaged artifacts only. Stored artifacts can be directly restored at the workbench. This means restoration will now pull from either your backpack or workbench storage, making the whole process much smoother. Untradeable storage. Workbench storage can now be upgraded through the Archaeology Guild reward shop, giving dedicated archaeologists more room as they progress through the skill. The upgrade path is as follows. Upgrade run 1, capacity 125 damage artifacts, cost is 25,000 chronotes, requirement is the associate qualification. Upgrade 2, capacity 175 damage artifacts, cost is 60,000 chronotes, requirement is the professor qualification. Upgrade 3, capacity 225 damage artifacts, cost 100,000 chronotes, requirement guildmaster qualification. It is quite a few chronotes, especially as an iron, right? That is not cheap, but it is great. I had said before as well, it should cost a certain amount of chronotes and everything, but it is a lot of chronotes. Alright, upcoming stream, join my ramen on Friday for the Rune Skill and Chill. Patch notes, general damage artifacts can now be stored at the archaeologist's workbench. They're purchased from the archaeology shop, and they be stored directly from the storage. Sandcastles for new player in house are now available in the Sunlight Sands reward shop. Hotfixed bank chest that is now added to the Sunlight Sand Island. And Hunter XP rates have been amended for accounts with over 99 Hunter. We've got our community creations. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, a little Raksha drawing. It's so cute. And for Rune 2, Metronomer making their way on Menaphos with an extreme one-check iron. You don't see many one-check irons on RS3, do you? And we have our Skaber screenshots from Plexi and Lily, as well as our usual Pink Skirt player events and the community spotlight this week being Fast SC. Alright, we can dive into the next one. Hi, Verf, how are you? It's different Wang Chunk for sure in RS3 compared to old school. Alright, everything you need to know about player-owned housing. It's gonna be a long blog, guys, so let's settle in and get ready for it. Welcome home. For nearly 2 decades, player-owned housing has been a part of the RuneScape journey. Oh, we already read this at the start from the other blog. Yes, okay. Whether you're dreaming of a cozy cottage tucked away from the world, a huge mansion filled with all the trophies you've collected on our adventures, or a bustling homestead shared with your friends, this update is designed to help you create a space that reflects your journey. Welcome home. And we just watched the video. Okay, index. What's new and why we're so excited? Build the home you always wanted. Proudly display your journey. A house you'll actually use. Create or join a homestead with other players. Construction reimagined. Getting started. What's happening with your old home? Get your housewarming gift. Oh, that's lovely. All right, what's new and why we're so excited? Let's start with the easiest of questions. Who is this update for? The answer is simple. Everyone, including the PVMer preparing for another trip to a mascot, the clue hunters looking for simple destination teleporting without the baggage of too many objects, the collector with years of trophies and keepsakes waiting to be displayed, the social player planning their next house party with friends, and the architect who simply wants to build the home that you always dreamed of. No matter how you play RuneScape, there is a place for you to call home. Another clue update, yes. Our video above and our blog below will go into much more detail, but here's a TLDR preview what's waiting for you. Build and decorate with over 650 pieces of furniture and decoration. Place furniture freely and create layouts that are uniquely yours. Showcase your adventures with trophy rooms, collectibles, and displays earned throughout your journey. Find a home for all those items you've been hoarding for years. Craft prestigious eternal furniture and create your dream home like never before. Create a homestead with up to 5 players and build a thriving community together. Take construction all the way to level 120 with a brand new progression journey and furniture crafting system. The free to play level cap is being raised to level 20. As you can see, that blue is definitely the eternal furniture. It's not hoarding. I'm possessive. Build the home you've always wanted. Every great home starts with an idea. At the heart of the new player-owned housing experience is the freedom to make it your own. And the first time you step into build mode, you'll immediately notice something significant has changed. In total, you'll have access to or be able to unlock 5 house exterior styles, 12 room shapes, over 650 pieces of furniture and decorations, free furniture placement, updated classics, and brand new additions. Now let's dive into the details of what the above actually means. Room placement. Let's start with room placement. As you progress through the construction skill, you'll unlock larger rooms and more interesting shapes. Much like the original system, rooms will cost coins to place. So you have different room shapes and the different amounts. Build mode offers 2 ways to add a room. In the first instance, simply clicking on an existing doorway in your home and select Add Room. If there's enough space, your new room will connect seamlessly to your house. The second option places the entire room at your fingertips, literally. Move your selected room shape into your chosen position, give it a few rotations to ensure you're happy, and then click to commit. This is so Sims coded, you love it. I've never played Sims before. Customize your room's entry spaces or hide them entirely. Another change coming to the new build system is the ability to customize your doorway spaces. You can choose between an open doorway, a filled-in wall, or a wall with a window to let all that sunshine in. It's so similar to Sims, it's great. Furniture placement. Gone are the days of having a quest room like Quest Hall or Workshop where you were limited to a specific piece of furniture in a very specific spot. We've also said farewell to the constructions of building a piece of furniture and having to completely delete it if you weren't happy with its placement. Now, furniture you've crafted and collected can be stored in the furniture storage system found in Remington. Once furniture is stored here, it can be easily accessed in construction's build mode, ready for placement. Think of this like a dedicated inventory for your player-owned house. Darn, eternal planks are already crashing. Oh, Have you been saving to sell them? Enhanced controls. With all the new systems being implemented, we of course need to overhaul the way you control them. You'll be able to manipulate the position of both full rooms and pieces of furniture using your mouse controls and keyboard. Once you're happy, just click to commit. And if you do change your mind, simply pick the piece up, reposition, and place it down again. Alternatively, if you're wanting to start over fresh, you can enter the remove furniture mode that will return any furniture you click back to your storage to use again later. Simples. Yeah, very like Dragon Wild-esque with that too. Dragon Wild was like the first time I was able to like customize stuff and like really get that feel of kind of placing things where you want. You can't full manual PVM, but full meta construction is your jam. For years, housing has offered players a place to call their home, but there were always limits to what you could build. This reimagined system gives you far more control over how your home looks, feels, and essentially functions, allowing you to build a space that's truly yours. Whether you're carefully recreating your dream home, redesigning the perfect social grounds for your friends and clan, or experimenting with your layouts in a way that would make our RuneScape estate agents weep, the choice is entirely yours. Oh my goodness. Look at all the beehives. Look at all the bobcat wrecks. The result is a player-owned house that feels unmistakably RuneScape while giving you more freedom than ever to make it your own. I'm just waiting for some like ridiculously silly builds. Proudly display your journey. The most important things in your house won't just be the walls or the furniture or even that Bob the Cat rug you love so much. Each item will have a story. For years, adventurers across Gilnor have been collecting rare rewards, earning those capes, defeating bosses, completing age-old quest lines, and uncovering hidden collectibles along the way. Until now, many of those memories lived in your bank tabs, achievement interfaces, or tucked away in some storage. The tutorial is back. Definitely report that. With your new player-owned house, your accomplishments finally have a place to belong. Ah, look at those cave stands. Oh my goodness. Look at the freaking I can't say the Rex name. Create trophy rooms filled with all your greatest victories. Proud display your hard-earned collections and turn your home into a reflection of the adventures you've had through RuneScape. Pava. A house you actually use. Player-owned housing has always had its uses. A handy teleport here, an altar there, and then off you went on your next adventure. With this reimagining, your home becomes so much more. I love these photos. So gorgeous. It just gives me ideas. Designed around the way players actually play RuneScape today, your house can become a hub for planning and preparing before setting off. Travel across Gilnor with additional teleport options, prepare for your next PVM with specialist utility furniture, and finally find somewhere to put all that stuff you've been hoarding. For the first time, your house isn't just somewhere you occasionally visit, it's a meaningful part of your RuneScape journey, a place to prepare, regroup, organize, and return to time and time again. Below are just a few examples of the functional furniture you can look forward to. Alrighty, sounds good, Louise. You just couldn't wait, could you? I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Examples of new utility. Potion cauldron. Each cauldron can store on time potion type at a time, up to 250 doses. Non-timer potions cannot be added to the cauldron. Drinking from the cauldron acts as drinking a normal single dose, and where applicable, a larger multi-dose drink potion. Up to 5 cauldrons can be placed on your plot. Upgrading your cauldron tier can increase the potion timer duration. Jewelry box. The jewelry box stores your teleport jewelry. Think game necklace, amulet glory, ring of wealth, etc. Depending on the tier of jewelry box, you'll be able to use it to quick teleport to various jewelry destinations. Does that mean Passage of the Abyss will not be really needed? A quick note, or I guess you have to go there anyways. A quick note on damage artifact storage. In an earlier blog on player-owned housing, we mentioned some of the functional furniture we'd like to introduce with this update. One of the most requested additions was damage artifact storage, aimed at helping players free up valuable bank space. Head over to our regular update blog to find out what's happening with that. Creator join a homestead with other players. Yeah, I love, oh my gosh, I love the cobblestones. So beautiful. Another addition to player-owned housing is the introduction of homesteads. Create or join a homestead with up to 5 players and build a thriving community together. Move seamlessly between homes, make use of each other's facilities, and create something far bigger than any one house could be on its own. Fancy showing off your latest creation? Visit public homesteads, explore other players' designs, and take inspiration from homes across Gielinor. Or, if we're being honest, just be incredibly nosy. And because visitor numbers aren't restricted, we're incredibly excited to see what happens when house parties make their return. For the first time, your house doesn't reflect your own journey, it becomes part of a living community, your community. Hope Irons can join homesteads even if we can't use other people's facilities. Yeah, I'm not sure of the specifics on that. I guess we shall see. Construction reimagined. Yeah, the Eternal stuff looks really good. Of course, none of this happens overnight. Everything you've seen so far is powered by a completely reimagined construction skill. That is not just expanding all the way to level 120, but is being completely reimagined from the ground up. Progressing through construction will now generally mean unlocking new furniture, new utility features, new customization options, and new opportunities to grow your home. The traditional build and destroy trading loop has been replaced with a brand new furniture crafting system designed to make every level feel rewarding. As mentioned above, everything you construct will be added to your furniture storage system. However, those furniture items will require recipes to be craftable. You'll discover new recipes through leveling, questing, and exploration across Gielinor, providing you with expanding opportunities to experiment as your home grows. And yes, for those looking to push their craftsmanship even further, you'll be able to create eternal furniture, taking your building aspirations beyond mahogany and into entirely new territory. Player-owned housing has been built to grow alongside RuneScape. As new adventures, rewards, and content arrive across Gielinor, we'll continue expanding the system with new furniture, decoration, and ways to personalize your home. Are you referring to the Omaju part, Luis? It looks amazing. Now we just need to delete words. I guess we'll see. Getting started and returning to your home. Never built a player-owned house before? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Every player, whether you're stepping into player-owned housing for the very first time or returning to redo a home you built years ago, that's me, will begin their journey with a brand new introductory quest, There's No Place Like Home. This short tutorial experience will guide you through the basics of player-owned housing, teaching you how to place and remove furniture, build new rooms, and start bringing your dream home to life. By the end of your journey, you'll have your very own house, a handful of starter supplies, and everything you need to begin building your corner of Gielinor. This is, of course, just the beginning, though. Getting to your house with ease is an important part of what sets its foundation as a place to return to. With that in mind, after you've completed the There's No Place Like Home quest and reach level 50 construction, your teleport to house spell becomes free to cast, offering you unlimited access. That is quite good. House portals have taken on a mechanical refresh too. Rather than specify your preference for which portal you want to access your home from, you'll instead be able to teleport to your home through any of the house portals scattered across the world, providing you have the associate construction level needed to use it. Oh, that is huge. So Remington is level 1, Tav is 1, Polynavich is 20 for members, Relica is 30 for members, Brimhaven is 40 for members, Yandel is 50 for members, Menaphos is 50 members plus Jack of Spades and Menaphos Access. Mazcab is 60 with members plus the Gobi Reputation Unlock. Prifdinus is 75 members plus Plagues and Prifdinus Access. That does make sense. Huge, and yes, every update is a clue update indeed. If you can access them from anywhere, surely we can exit to anywhere. Correct. On your house exit portal, you'll find a new option. Exit to another portal, which will allow you to pop out at any of the house portals across Gilnor, providing you have the associated requirements shown above. You'll still be able to pick a preferred house portal to arrive at, as well as deciding if your teleport to house spell or tablets will place you inside or outside your house. Whilst we were tinkering with means of access, we also included a bit of quality of life by adding the ability to land inside or outside your house when using teleport to house tablets. Yeah, so you can also modify that then. Alright, last but not least, what's happening with your old home? Of course, you will be wondering what's happening to your own old player-owned house, especially if you invested a lot of resources and furniture into it. The Gobos came in the dark of night and carried it away brick by brick, probably. Either way, its walls have been folded in. However, any furniture that was present in your old house and that has been converted into the new system as part of today's update will be placed in your new player-owned house furniture storage. Oh, amazing. You'll be able to access this once you've completed the tutorial. We've ported over most furniture, but don't worry if there is a previous piece of furniture that you can't find in the new building system. We've maintained a log of those items in your back-end save. That means that if we port over any of those pieces of furniture in the future, we'll know who already had them in the past and we'll be able to add them to your furniture storage unit. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. A couple extra notes. Player dungeons are not launching with the new player-owned house at launch, as the entire build and plot system work very differently to before. Don't worry, your Ragnar is safe and sound should the day come to reunite. Portable workbenches have been temporarily disabled with this update due to the skills rework. We are looking into enabling some of their functionality in future. But please do note that they will likely be affected or removed by our MTX cleanup that is taking place this winter. P.S. Before you head off, what is the housewarming gift we're getting? For years, player-owned housing has given adventurers a place to call their own. Today, we're taking that idea further than ever before. Now you have a place to build, a place to gather, a place to showcase your achievements, prepare for your next adventure, and create something lasting within this wonderful world. Whether you're planning your dream cottage, building the ultimate trophy hall, or creating a thriving homestead with friends, we can't wait to see what you create. It's time to shape your corner of Gielinor. Welcome home. You can't get a new house and not expect a housewarming gift. And no, don't worry, it's not another gravy boat. It's a little something from us to celebrate the last 20 years of player-owned houses. Ooh, what's it gonna be? For the first month from release between July 13th and August 13th, if you visit your player-owned house after completing the tutorial quest, you'll find a small token of our appreciation waiting for you. It's a unique piece of furniture that looks back to where this all started. Oh, that's adorable. The Rinse gave to you. Oh, I get a present. I was like, what's the housewarming gift? I was like, I need to know what this is. Okay. And that is everything. Oh, so exciting.